Yo, welcome to the Q. I'm King Tef.
Hypnautic.
And today we have JG in the building.
Coming to take the throne from the city here.
You know?
I don't know.
Okay,
hey,
JG.
That's some bold words. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Hey, you've been putting in work, man, and it just excites me to see artists who put in that much work.
Yeah.
And have the results from doing the work. You know what I mean?
Sir.
I see a lot of artists. A lot of artists say they work. Some do, some don't. You do.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
And it shows.
Yes, sir.
And your whole crew, man, I actually got a lot of good things to say about everyone you surround yourself with.
Okay.
I respect the fact you got your pops, but all the artists that are around, like you have a good pick of people.
Mm-hmm.
And you can only go as far as people around you.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So what's up? Tell us the backstory. Who are you?
Well, I'm JG. I'm from South Denver. There's not much to my story, just growing up, you know, family-oriented, all that stuff.
Okay.
Like you said, I got a team around me. I've always been like that. I played sports growing up, so I'm a big team guy. You know, so I like to surround myself with people that are going to motivate me.
So family-oriented, you got your pops around. Your pops has been in the game a little bit before you, or like how
Oh,
did
yeah,
that whole
definitely.
work?
Yeah, we're at Side 3. He's been here when I was just a kid. I was probably like 5, 6 years old. He was in here with my cousin Chucky, who was doing music at the time.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's been around the game for a little longer than me.
And then just you seeing him in the game kind of like inspired you to be like, hey, because I tried it. My son I tried to get him to come around, and he just has no interest.
Yeah.
Did you start off with no interest, or were you always just kind of like interested in what?
Oh, man. Well, I mean, I'm always been interested in hip-hop music. I've been a fan since I could walk or talk. I think for me, you know, the sports was a big part of my life for a long time. I played college football.
Yeah.
Ran track in college, so you know I've been around doing sports, but like growing up, Pops was always freestyling. You know, he's a young parent, so he was partying when I was a little kid, and they would freestyle and do their thing. So I think music has always been a part of my life in some shape or form. You know.
So I seen you with a band on stage too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So guitar, electric guitars, drums,
all that.
Seen you dancing. I remember back when you used to dance, Tef.
We ain't talking about that.
He would buzz out the Michael Jackson glove. You didn't go that far.
Oh no Michael glove, but no, I love all music, man. And shout out to Luke over Lost Films. You know, he does a lot of metal video, like he does music videos for metal bands. And
Yeah.
So I got to meet a lot of different people in that, you know, over there. So it was just motivating to get with like different kind of music and and put that into like some hip hop stuff. So.
Tef just put me on to, I didn't actually see this content. I'm mad I missed it, but tell him about the content you just told me about JG. He's like, he's got this little superstar with him, and they've always
y'all were going back and forth doing the little open verses.
Yeah.
You and one of the homies on there. Those is dope. I
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
with it. Yeah.
Hell
little
yeah.
singer kid.
Yeah, Merch.
Yeah,
Dude, oh man, shout out to Merch, man. He's dope.
Talented
Talented as fuck, man.
This is what keeps my soul like this is what lights the fire for me, is seeing these young artists that are just dope and they're still going hard, and seeing y'all go hard. Like, this keeps me alive, right?
Hell yeah.
Would you say the same or what?
Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm kind of thinking of coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's because once you see other kids do it like the same way, and especially with like once we've done it like the concert thing, and it's kind of like I'm seeing other people that actually grind, because back in our day, won't nobody really like. You know,
it wasn't the same.
There
wasn't as many
you know,
people
there's a couple
grinding.
people, but then it's like it's not that many people that's doing numbers at shows. And like, of course, like you just did the Roxy and killed it.
Thank
so
you.
it
Yes,
was
sir.
packed out.
Jam-packed, you
know,
couldn't even
and
move in there.
jam-packed, couldn't even move. You know what I'm saying? So then, like, it looked like national shows. So then it make you go like, oh, well, damn, can I still do this like this? Can I still do this? And that's dope to see.
Hell yeah.
And not only that, now every artist that opened up for you have their own headline and show, so you put on your people.
Hell yeah. That's the only way
That's what
you
it's all
do
about.
it. That's the only way you should do it.
Yeah. Okay, so what is let's talk about a couple of your songs. So like we were sitting in the green room the other night and you showed me some fire.
Yeah.
And I know we were like, there's a million things going on. There's probably
Yeah, no,
8,000
definitely.
blunts being smoked in that room. So I was just like, I couldn't tell if I was high or I was like, but and I don't smoke anymore. I started this whole game. I smoked my whole career until this one Too Short concert where I forgot everything, and I was like, I'm done. Thousand people in the room, and I was like, Too Short left the stage because he forgot his music or something happened. You remember that?
Yeah.
Sold out show. In the middle of his set, he stops and leaves.
What?
And then comes back.
Goes to the hotel and
No.
comes back because he had like, I think the DJ bought the wrong thing. And that's like in the CDs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They bought the wrong CD, and then he like stops the set and he's like, "Hold on, I'm gonna be right back." Goes down the street to his hotel, comes back, and then finishes his set.
Shit.
Earlier that night, I would get high before everything. I smoked 100 blunts, and I was on stage, and I just like froze.
Blanked out.
I blanked out. Everything blanked out. I was like,
Shit.
you know, I don't even know if you smoke or not. So
I
But-
dabble.
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 I
I ain't a
was
chronic smoker.
the anxiety hit me. Everything hit me at once, and I was like, damn, I don't think I ever smoked at a show again after that.
Damn.
I've smoked a little bit, but not like my smoking career was kind of like maybe I got
Yeah, my headspace has to be clear, man. I can't be foggy.
Yeah,
I can't be foggy.
a lot of these guys they can go.
So tell us about those songs.
So he shows me some fire, and I know you have an extensive catalog, but like let's break down a couple of your songs because there's some backstory to some of this stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I want to know it. Like so I don't remember the name of the song you showed me. It was some bars. He was going bars.
Okay.
You remember you were showing me some fire.
Fuck, man.
You released a lot of music.
Yeah.
Pick one of your songs. Let's talk about it.
Man. Well, like I think the biggest song that I have right now is Deep Pockets.
Okay.
Like
you can
you said,
assume what that's about, but like,
yeah. It's definitely about, getting your money up with the gang, that kind of shit. But I don't know. My music I'm very versatile. I'm not trying to be cocky, but I'm very versatile. Like I do R&B, I do boom bap, I like trap shit. I do a lot of alternative stuff I'm working on, doing some punk rock. Obviously, I got the metal one with Deep
what's
Pockets.
the motivation behind the lyrics though? Like where does it come from? Is it soul? Like is it
Yeah, definitely.
everything
It's-
you experience?
when-
What is it?
I think me producing my own stuff now has like brought a different monster out of me. Like when I produce, I'm hearing stuff that like is it's my production, so it's gonna come from me.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people when they pick a beat, oh yeah, this is a good beat, they're gonna just start rapping about something that they don't really feel.
Yeah.
You got to really feel the music, and I feel like now that I'm producing, it just brought out a whole different, not character, but just myself. Get to
How long have you been producing?
like 2 years now.
That's not that long, but it's crazy with the
Yeah.
tools and resources. Now, back then you had to use MPCs, and I don't know if you miss with that, but like now, what do you Fruity Loops, Logic? What do you?
I
prefer?
use Logic. Shout out to Kush. He
Oh,
taught me the
Kush.
ways. Yeah, my brother Kush. Yeah.
We should have brought him up here. We could have talked
Yeah.
stories for days.
I honestly think he might be pulling up. I'm not too sure. I told him about it. So.
We need to get him. Kush is he's one of those like hidden gems who knows a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah. He just don't say it. He's just a very
don't say
quiet
it.
dude.
Yeah, he's more like I want the females.
Yeah.
We
Hey.
know Kush.
Hey, that's one thing we always talk about. Hey, that's why we get
But
along.
Talented.
He's very talented. So yeah, he taught me, how to do this and that, and where to put this, what things I should be using for plugins, and from there, it was
Yeah.
end of the story. But like,
He's got
yeah,
the formula, and
He does.
I think he learned from Chef. I don't know if you know Chef, but at one
he's
one
told me
time,
about him. Yeah,
super talented dude who doesn't produce anymore. So fuck Chef, but he's always been like family. But then he kind of wanted to go off and have a family more, and he's actually in one of the biggest Spanish bands in town. It's like a Spanish cover
oh
band.
hell yeah, salute.
And I may be saying it wrong, so forgive me if I am. But he's performing like once or twice a week. But he's a murderous at drums.
That's awesome.
And Kush learned everything from him. But
Yeah,
now
that's
Chef, we
dope.
can't get Chef to lay drums or do anything
Nothing.
for the life of us. I'm gonna chop this piece up and just tag him in it 100 times. But like, yeah, man, I hate when I see the most talented people. That's what excites me now. Like, because when I see someone super talented, they don't want to work. It kills me. And Chef, we used to make Chef do 100 beats a week, so I understand
Sheesh.
why he moved on.
Yeah,
We're still old. Like, I can't stop. You know what I mean?
I
But,
got you.
so let's talk about a couple of your artists too. You got Spinks.
Yeah.
She's got some. I don't know if this is gonna drop before she comes out, but like, let's talk about what she's doing. Where did you guys find her?
Man, funny story is we went to high school together.
Okay.
So me and Spinks went to high school, and I was a nerd, and I was a nerd. So I was in student council. I was student body president, and we were in student council together. She did softball. I did football. We kind of grew up with like knowing all the athletes and stuff like that. So,
So that don't make sense. You say you're a nerd. You grew up with all the athletes, and you're smart.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, all
Nerds
that.
make money, man.
Yeah, hey, all that. But we knew each other in high school. After high school, I was trying to do this music thing, and I hit her up. Well, I didn't hit her up. So the story is, I posted on my Snapchat. I was like, I need a girl that could sing on the song. I didn't know anyone. I was doing my thing on my own, and she messaged me back, and I was like, oh, what's up? You sing this and that. Got her to the studio, and the rest is history, man. We best friends now, and
It's cool.
yeah, we got a whole EP. I think like 2 years ago we dropped. So
What's the name? Is it? I don't want to say it wrong. Prolific.
Prolific Posse.
Prolific Posse. It always reminds me of Prophet Posse, so that's why I want
Yeah.
Because that was one of my favorite CDs growing up when I was young. But so who else is on that? Who am I missing?
Okay, so we got Spinks, my homeboy Shinobi.
Okay,
he's from Tampa, Florida. He moved to Denver.
The Southern sound.
This is the craziest thing. Like the Southern sound, no, he's more of like the East Coast. Like
oh no, I was thinking Knowledge. Never mind.
Knowledge, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Knowledge. Yeah, but Shinobi's on there. You know, I got the little homie Lino Slat. We're working with. You know, Prolific Posse is not like, oh, you're Prolific Posse, you can't mess with anyone else. Yeah. You know what I mean? Prolific Posse is like the people that me and Pops, you know, work with and do music with. We consider them the posse, their family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, we got Lino Slat, I've done music with. We got Miliani. She's fucking amazing. She's a good-ass singer.
She's dope.
Yeah, she's dope. And, you know, there's more to come. Hopefully more to come.
Her dude, I met her dude before her, Breezy.
He's dope.
He's dope, too.
He's dope, man.
He's the first artist we had from I had to meet him at the halfway house.
Oh, shit, okay.
I don't know if I should be saying this, but you know what? I just keep it real, you know what I mean?
No.
Like, got a lot of homies in halfway house, so. But he was doing his thing, and he's on point. Super legit homie. So what school did you go to?
I went to Pomona.
Okay.
Pomona High School. That was in Arvada.
Arvada.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you on, Jeff?
So give me top 5 dead or alive.
Whoa.
You can choose what genre, or you can choose mix of genre, or
I'm gonna go with hip hop because that's really all I like listen to right now. But top 5 dead or alive. First one's Pac.
Okay.
Pac is my first. No one can top that. Kendrick's my second. Okay. And damn, that's tough.
Pac's mine, so anytime when someone says Pac, I'm like, okay, he's a real one.
My third, I'm gonna have to go with M, for sure. He's just a big inspiration in everything he does. Damn, fourth. This is tough.
Like you're trapped on an island and you can only listen to these artists for the rest of your life. Because a lot of people say the top 5, like these are the most talented, but it's not really who they would listen to.
Okay, yeah, that makes it a little easier. My number 4, Tribe Called Quest.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, no one ever does. I love
ball.
Tribe Called Quest. If I was stuck on an island, I'd need all their albums.
Okay. And they got a catalog, so.
Facts. Number 5. Damn. That's tough, man. Number 5 would probably have to be a tie between Mac Miller and Nas. How funny that is.
Oh, wow.
That's a tie, though. For me, for 5.
That's a stretch.
It is a stretch. Hey, but that's how my music is. All that inspiration, they're different music, but, like, they're both 5 for me.
Well, it's
5.
crazy when you said you were a nerd. I'm not saying Mac Miller was a nerd, but, like, his upbringing, like, that's the first thing I thought of is in that category of rap of, like he was just...
Kool-Aid and frozen pizza, bro.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid and frozen pizza. Millions of hits off of a song called Kool-Aid and frozen pizza.
I remember Black Pegasus was actually the first person to show me Mac Miller when he was only at like 200,000 views. Remember that at our Emmy?
Yeah, and he actually came to Black Sheep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where we were just at. You just rocked the other day.
Yeah.
And y'all may have had a bigger show than he did. I don't know for sure, but we'll just say so. But rest in peace, Mac.
R.I.P., yeah.
But that's crazy because... That was like right when the internet was kind of like YouTube started popping, right? Like it wasn't people weren't as consistent with content back then.
Yeah.
All right. So
tell us, we got any groupie stories since the newfound fame? It comes. It comes when it happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it comes with the territory.
It definitely does. I don't kiss and tell like that, but
just tell us a story. You ain't gonna tell us no names. You know what I mean? Like,
oh man. I can't think of like a crazy story. It hasn't been like craziness, but I've definitely had, girls try to approach me after a show. And
have you had to duck out? One time we had to like leave a show and we had to hide to get out of the show because they were kind of going crazy.
No, yeah, I've never had to duck out. Well,
you will.
Probably. Probably.
You will.
I don't really have like a crazy story like that.
Okay, I get it.
I'm a good guy, I'm just chilling, do my thing, I leave.
Yeah.
That's what we all say.
Hit that road and all of a sudden, and I'm not saying something you did, I'm just saying something you saw.
You could have seen it. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
allegedly.
Well, the last show we just did Hash's show. That was a crazy ass girl backstage running around.
Yeah, we won't say no names, but
yeah. Well, I don't know her, but she was running
I know
around.
everything about that moment because I seen it coming. I had to tell them, I was like, yo, this girl's going to need to be kicked out at some moment.
Yeah. I don't know what that was all about. She was
I
rocking
can
with
talk
me.
about it, but I'm not going to talk about this on this thing.
She was rocking with me during my set.
Talented artist. She's a talented artist.
Okay.
But yeah, that's personal drama that turned a little south that I just can't speak on. But
Yeah.
I seem to get thrown out the back.
You called me and told me.
Yeah.
Hey, that's all I saw. That's my story. I was just a witness.
Just a witness. Yeah, that wasn't that was more of a BM story versus a groupie.
Okay.
That's where the madness came from. So you can always respect to BM. I got,
Yeah.
we all got stories in that lane. You don't got no BM stories though.
I pray I never have one.
Be careful. Just be careful. So what's next? Like, I like that whenever I sit with you and your pops. Like nowadays, it's just like I'm all business. We're all like, but like, what's next? You guys have a plan. You guys are actually moving. He told me something about y'all going to New York soon.
Yeah. We're moving to New York. We got a little business opportunity out there, and
so the whole family's moving.
Yeah. So me, pops, and my mom's, we're gonna be coming back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we love Denver. We love working with you guys. We can't just up and dip. So we want to come back and forth, work with y'all, and we got a little business opportunity in New York. I'm gonna try to put my name out there.
Okay.
I feel like my music's a little more for New York anyways. I feel like it might be a good thing for me. But yeah, so we're doing that. I got
Where in New York are y'all thinking about moving?
Manhattan. Yeah, we're gonna be in Manhattan. So it's gonna be crazy. I've never been, so I'm pretty nervous.
It's cold. When it's cold, it's cold.
Facts. That's what I've heard.
I remember I was in New York. I was at Quad Studios having a story about Tupac. And the Quad is where Tupac got shot.
Yeah.
And I was in Quad Studios with one of the people who kind of put on Biggie and all these different people telling us this story about Pac, and it was like so nostalgic. I was just like in this crazy world. It's crazy because you could be sitting like outside of one of the major studios. You got the guys on the street who are hustling CDs.
Mm-hmm.
You got the people hustling purses. It's like everywhere out there's a hustle and everyone's moving a million miles an hour. But there is, if you have this is what I always say. In New York, you can work your way to the top.
Yeah.
In LA, you can buy your way to the top.
Okay.
And I've never seen anyone work their way to the top in LA, and I've never seen someone, buy their way to, well, I guess you can always give someone an envelope, but the respect is earned more out there from the work.
Facts.
So y'all have no problem.
That's where hip hop was born, man.
That's where it's born.
You can't just buy your way to the top.
But it's killers. There's some killers out there in the music world. There's some like the music scene is thriving out there. But you'll see people who millions and millions of followers, millions and millions of streams, and they just can't get to the next level out there because it's like it's a world of it's competitive.
Yeah, very competitive.
But it'll make you step everything up that you're doing, which not saying you need to do that, but it definitely does put a new lens on things.
For sure.
From my perspective.
Yeah,
I've only been out there 5-6 times. You went out there.
Yeah, I went out there 3 times. Yeah, I'm a different type of person. I'm not really like, I'm not into the fast movement.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like all my family's from the South, so then it moves like mad fast out there. Like everyone's just on the go. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like I'm very like just kind of like chill. You know what I'm saying? And they're very like fast and aggressive. So I'm kind of like slow moving and aggressive, but it's they're very high paced with what they do. So you know what I'm saying? I didn't really like fit into the situation, but
it's cool.
The one thing I was mad about is the pizza ain't what they said the pizza was. That's what I'm gonna tell you. That's what I'm gonna tell you. And like a lot of people even agree to this. Like a lot of people from New York will agree to this. Is the pizza ain't what they say it is.
Okay.
It ain't. We
were in Philly and we had a Philly cheese sandwich.
$30. Remember we paid for them like $30 pizzas and they ain't had no meat on them.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Just cheese?
It was just like cheese and sauce.
Wow.
You know what?
But the one thing that was bomb was them. What's that
mac
place
and
we
cheese?
stopped by?
No, there was like a grilled cheese.
Yeah, the grilled cheese. When you get there, it's in Manhattan, I think. And
the chopped cheese?
There's a grilled cheese place that does grilled cheeses in like tons of different ways.
Dang.
And
it
was like bomb. Relentless.
Got me hungry.
This is the funny thing is we could talk about this and there's probably a million different spots out there that we did not see. So it's like, but
we eat a lot.
Yeah, we ate, and that was
that's the only thing. Like other than the actual rapping, The only thing we spend our time is every time we go to places is trying to find food.
Got to fill up.
Yeah. Well, it's like you want to try the culture. You want to test out like what does this place got.
Yeah. No, definitely.
So I don't know. Shit. So you're gonna sing a song for us today, right?
I'm ready.
What is this song about?
Man, it's just me talking my shit, bro. Just talking my shit. Who I am, why I'm the best. I just like talking shit sometimes.
I seen him. I seen him almost light someone up one time. I was like, bro, chill. You can't be lighting someone up.
Yeah.
Don't look at JG. You act like a nice guy, but like you get in the wrong lane with him.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I respect it, man. What you guys have done. So what's like? You're gonna go out to New York? Obviously, you're gonna try to plant your seed out there. But like, what's up with like touring? I know we've talked a lot about that.
Yeah.
Like, so you're gonna still have a place out here, or you gonna come back and forth?
Oh, we'll come back and forth for sure. You know, I got my nephews out here now. I got my baby nephews. I can't just
leave
everything behind. You know, I got to see them grow up. So
when is this trip happening?
This summer, so probably July. I'll be out there. Not for sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure when exactly.
So this big show we're about to do, maybe your last big show in Denver.
It might be.
We've also been talking
about
another big solo show, but maybe that may be summertime. Maybe come back.
Yeah, exactly.
Coming back.
Like I said, I'll be coming back and forth. I'm not scared to fly a lot. So I'm not scared of no airplane. So I'll be coming back and forth.
That New York flight's tough for me.
Yeah, yeah.
It's tough.
That's what Pop said too.
I remember one time we were that one time when we came from Arizona back to LA and the flight was to New York. I almost wanted to cry.
Well, that was like 6 hours or 7 hours. Because right now it's 4 hours, right?
Yeah, and we had to leave at like 3 a.m. So it was like it was like the worst. Like I was about to like just quit. I was like, yo, I don't.
But we were taking flights every day. We were missing flights. There was like it was.
We actually missed that flight the first way. We missed that flight, and then remember we had to wait and stay at. We were sleeping on the ground, and then we went back, caught the flight, flew out. Then on the way back, remember our plane had to go down in Chicago.
Oh man!
And then we had to stay in Chicago. Rockets stayed that one time.
He got trapped out.
He got trapped out there. Like one time we tried to fly back and he got trapped because they did something wrong with the tickets, and so he ended up getting trapped out there. And then we flew back. Second time, me and you got put. The flight came down in Chicago. And then came, oh my God, like
we got trapped in Chicago, the Windy City.
Yeah, but remember when we tried to get to what was it? It's JFK and LaGuardia.
We went to the wrong airport, or
we went to the wrong airport, and then we were like right when we got there, like right when we were supposed to be heading in, and this dude who was driving outside, we were like, can you get over to the other airport like super fast?
We'll pay you this if you can get us over here in like 20 minutes.
He drove up on the sidewalk.
Damn.
This dude took it onto the sidewalk and was going down the sidewalk. I was like, what? Craziest shit I ever seen. That's New York. But see, that's what I'm saying. This is New York. Like, why people be moving so fast?
They ain't scared.
That they ain't scared. Like, I was like, yo, this ain't my life.
You ever been to speakeasies? A speakeasy? You know what that is?
No.
So, like, out here, they have a couple speakeasies. I don't know exactly where they're at, but it's like a secret door that goes into a club.
Okay.
And it's like, you don't even know it's there. You've been to a speakeasy? And then, so in New York, that was the first time I ever been to like a speakeasy. That you go into like a pipe shop, and all of a sudden we're like, "What are we doing here?" And they're like, "Just wait." And they open this door, and then you go into this massive like restaurant club thing. It's all exclusive. They have that everywhere out there.
And then the pull the lever night was out there too.
Yeah,
it's this one song like we went into like these like they had like these ciphers, and then they'd have like these shows that were like ciphers, and they're just all night. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, and we went there, and the dude started singing "Pull the Lever," and we started.
Remember that shit?
That was the weirdest stuff ever, yo. But it was good times. Good times. Yeah.
It's crazy because I'm not as embedded in the club life out here anymore. Do you go to clubs out here?
You know, I do, but like...
It's not your thing.
Man. Okay, this is how I think about it, right? They play the same songs in the club, and I know a lot of people are the same people that go in there when they know every fucking lyric to the song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the same song. But, you know, there's a couple good places that I've been. You know, not every place is cool out here, but...
Well, there was one moment in our career where it's like we were almost forced to go to the club every single night and have bottles. He didn't drink, I drank, and then but we never paid for the bottles. Everyone was paying for the bottles, and it was like, you got to do this. This is like how you get on. And we're like, fuck. Every night was like 1 or 2 clubs. Yeah. One night was like 5 clubs, and I'm just like, I'm like, I can't walk into a club anymore.
Yeah, I don't know if that. I feel like it's different now. You ain't gotta go to no club to
You don't got to do anything anymore. You just got to grind.
Yeah,
and
for
you
real.
can carve out your lane, whether you stay at home and do it online, you go to shows, you go to it. There is no like blueprint right now. It's just work.
Yeah, honestly.
Be talented and work, and you win.
Yep. The more content, the better too, and that's what I've started to learn because I'm just like work, make a beat, right. But then like the content part of it is like where I'm trying to
Capture all that shit. Like you making the beat is like a strong piece of content. You recording the beat is a strong piece of content. You coming up with a song is a strong piece of content.
Yeah.
And it's like if you can figure out like because he talks shit. And I remember just him talking shit and then him just putting the phone up on himself talking shit about other people is like became one of the most viral things we've done.
Yeah.
I'm not even a part of it. I was a part of talking shit, but I was like he just puts it up and he just came up with a formula to do that. So but yeah, let's you got anything else you want to tell the good people?
No, man. Like I said, my name's JG from South Denver. You know, it's an honor to be here with y'all and working with you guys. You know, y'all do your thing, and you've been doing your thing for a while now. So it's cool to work with someone that has been there and can teach me how to get there too.
Hey,
so.
It's even like this really big show we got coming up that I'm glad you're a part of. It isn't even about us anymore. Like we have to use our name to get in it, but like y'all are gonna crush all this. Like it's just these doors are opening up, and y'all are in a place now that just crush what we've ever done and just keep building that pathway because right now this place is becoming a bullet point like where we can all make millions and living off of our dream. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
It's dope.
No, definitely.
So this has been the Q. I'm King Tef
Hypnotic
and JG.
Yes, sir.
Next up,
Yes, sir. Shout out Prolific Posse. Shout out all my family.
Pops.
Yes, sir. Shout out Pops.
He's behind the scene right now.
That's the manager, dad, all that.
He coughs every time we're about to say something wrong. Like,
Don't say that shit.
don't talk about that. Nah, just playing with y'all. But yeah, the Q.
Yes, sir.
I just seen a dilly.